Whoa, I'm back in under a month. I know, I can't believe it either. So let's not waste any time and just get back into talking about the show. In the last video, I didn't really explain much about what goes on in the show. I just kind of talked about how I was unhappy with certain changes they made to characters that we already knew from previous Winx Club seasons. So let's talk a little bit about the pop in Pop Pixie. Instead of the Tree of Life being a flower at the center of Pixie Village that just spits out new pixies whenever it feels like it, in Pop Pixie it's shaped like an actual tree and it produces these spheres called magic pops. And it bestows these magic pops on any pixie who has used their special talent to help somebody or for the greater good, or in a couple cases when they need to fix a problem that they themselves have caused. These magic pops allow them to transform into pop pixies, and that just basically means that their wings get a little bit bigger, their outfit changes, and I guess their magic becomes stronger, but they never really do a good job at defining the magic in this show. Let's talk just a little bit about the outfits for these transformations and about the overall design of these pixies in general. So in the Winx Club, the pixies had these individual wing shapes. They had really nice designs overall. Like, they weren't designed to be the main feature of the show, they were designed to be these cute little extra characters. But you still got a real good sense of who they were from these character designs. Amore, the pixie of love, always had this romantic gown on. Her wing shape was really cute and it complemented the rest of her design. Lockette had a nice little key motif going on. In the Winx Club, the pixies were originally like very chubby, chibi looking characters, but they still put way more personality into their individual styles. Like, check out Lockette's wings. Look at how well it goes with the rest of her style and outfit. Now look at Lockette in Pop Pixie. There's just no flair there. There's no pop. There's no pop. The only personality her outfit really gets is this little key hair clip that's just too little. It's not nearly enough. I don't understand why they redesigned the pixies to have like different proportions in this if they just weren't going to put that much effort into how they styled these characters. And now in Pop Pixie, they all have roughly the same wing shape. Well, boys and girls have different wing shapes, and thanks, gendered wing shapes, I hate it. Their outfits are also weird to me. I mentioned this in the last video, but they are all the exact shape and proportions of toddlers. So it's weird to me that the majority of the time, the main cast is in like midriff bearing outfits with mini skirts and short shorts. I get it, these are full grown pixies, but it's still weird when you've got characters this shape and size dressing like that. But their outfits just have no personality. Like, they all dress like they're shopping at Limited too. They used to have such fun, unique fantasy outfits on. You could do a lot with this. You could make some very visually interesting characters. But no, there's no theming, there's no real effort being put into how these characters are styled. Do you remember how Toon used to look in season 2 and 3 of the Winx Club? Like, she had this cute little Rococo thing going on. She was the pixie of manners, and she dressed like she was from the court of French nobility. I really loved it. She was one of my favorite character designs. And now she's dressed like she's going to a tennis match at the country club. It's just very boring. Why did they choose to make the pixies so mundane? They took all of the fantasy out of the pixies, and they might as well just be fairies living in Magic City. But I could really forgive all of that if their transformation outfits had more effort put into them. And don't get me wrong, the girls get some cute transformation outfits, but they're all just kind of party dresses with bigger wings. There's nothing that tells you what their powers are about their outfit. It's just a frilly dress. Look at this one. Would you know just by looking at her that she is the pixie of weather? Where's the raindrops? Where's the sunbeams? Where's the theming? If she's the pixie of weather, her skirt should have been like clouds and her top should have been a rainbow or something. Lockette should have had a stronger key theme with her transformation outfit. They all could have used a bit more thought and polish. What really upsets me in shows is wasted potential. I can see a good show somewhere under all of this. No one just tried hard enough to make it happen. And speaking of wasted potential, let's go ahead and talk about the boy pixies and their transformation designs. They've all got this dragonfly motif going on, and I don't hate that in principle. I'm fine with that. I like dragonfly wings. But their transformations all look like ugly sportswear. Where's the style? Where's the flair? It's a fantasy show. You're gonna make the boys dress like that? And what's with these stupid headbands that look like bug eyes? I could hand wave it if it was maybe just one or two of the boys that had this kind of outfit, but all of them who transform get relegated to these boring outfits. Does anybody else remember when the Winx Club used to be a very fashion-oriented brand? All of the characters in the original show in the first 3 seasons looked so cool, and I just wanted all of their outfits. I thought they all looked so amazing. And now we've got this so far down the line where, yeah, it's aimed at 6-year-olds, but I think that's more of a reason to pay attention to how the characters are styled. If the show is aimed at children, maybe don't have all of the main characters dressing super skimpy. Honestly, I like how the elves in the series are styled way more than the pixies. It might just be because I have a soft spot for the whole goth punk aesthetic, but their outfits seem to have way more thought and effort put into them. I mean, look at this. This is cute, right? Ironically, the pixie that came out the most unscathed as far as style and theming goes is Digit, because even though they turned him into a boy for this series, Digit still looks like the techno magic pixie, even though he's not the only techno magic pixie. And they still barely put him in the show. I'm gonna be mad about that forever. Why wouldn't you make Pop Pixie about the pixies we already know and care about? There are actually a lot of background pixies that I like more style-wise than some of the new pixies that are in the main cast of the show. Like these ones. They look super cute, don't know anything about them, but they look cute. And the very first episode of the series, it featured Pam. I really liked Pam's character design. I thought she was pretty cute. I wanted her to be in the show more, but she's mostly just in the background of a couple different episodes. She has a couple bit parts here and there, but she's never featured all that much, so it was just kind of strange to me that they focused so heavily on her during episode 1. I would have picked one of the main pixies in the cast to feature, but whatever. I'm not the showrunner. Well, I think that's where I'm gonna leave it today. If you liked the video, do something about it, nerd. If you've got a video idea, feel free to leave me a comment, or if you want to tell me about how wrong I was and how much better the pixies are styled in this series, you can leave me a comment about that as well. Tune in next time for more of a grown woman complaining about a children's show that came out over a decade ago, and I'll see you guys later. Alright, peace out.